And a very good evening to all my viewers out there. We are here in the industrial sector of town of Mount Royal on the corner of Devonshire and Côte de Liesse Road. And technically Côte de Liesse Road is down there a little bit. It's kind of complicated. It's like a maze, this area. That's Highway 40 up above me, by the way. And over here is the Kraft Heinz factory. Used to be known as just Kraft, but Kraft and Heinz merged together, in case you aren't familiar with the news, a couple of years back. And by the way, right now it's Monday, October 28th, 2019. It's about 11:30 p.m. And there's the TMR Town of Mount Royal logo. And it's hard to see because it's nighttime, but I wanted to do a little walking video. We're gonna walk here on Devonshire Street, see some maybe factories, different vehicles perhaps. And I was just doing a video before on Côte de Liesse Road in Lachine, right on the border of Dorval, that area. And there's the Kraft sign. And if you like Kraft dinner, Kraft cheese, Kraft peanut butter, even Philadelphia cream cheese apparently is made here as well. So I don't know about this specific facility. I don't know what they make here, but let me tell you, sometimes you go by here and you're walking by, or you're on the 202 bus, or you're on the highway, whatever, and you get a nice whiff of that, I guess you can say, smoke coming out there, and sometimes it smells like Kraft dinner. No joke. And by the way, there's the 115 bus that's used during rush hour. And there's some train tracks there as well, by the way, where I was just starting my video. So you can see the highway, some trucks going by. And yeah, so we'll walk down Devonshire Street, a very British English name. And a lot of different companies here. Looks like they're Beau Gâteau. So I guess they make cakes in there or some kind of pastries. And we are walking, I believe, in the south direction right now. So we're going to be on Devonshire for a little bit. Battery's at about, I'd say 28% right now. So I should have enough juice to make it to De La Savane Metro, which is where I want to end my walk. And even though it's nighttime, it's very well lit, this area here. So a lot of nice illumination. There's a nice view of the Kraft facility on the side. Wouldn't it be beautiful to go in there and do a walking tour? You always wonder, you go by these factories, or, you know, the other night I was walking by the Youville yards where they store the metros and the STM bus garage. Wouldn't it be nice to go in there and get a tour and give that to my viewers? But yeah, there it is, look at that. And I can kind of smell that cheese right now. I'm really curious, what do they make in here? What kind of products? Because as you know, Kraft has, there's Kraft dinner. There's, like I said, Kraft cheese slices. Down here, I think it's like a trucking area, storage. Now you'll notice a lot of these factories have these wind socks here, these orange socks, and I think that's in case there's some kind of chemical leak, because there's, believe it or not, a lot of chemicals that go into the processing of food. I think ammonia is one of the main ones, and I think if there's ever a leak or something, chemical leak, it's important to know what direction the wind is blowing in, and that's why they have this windsock here. And you'll see them in a lot of facilities. There's a plane taking off from Trudeau Airport, which is just to our west. And it's a beautiful fall evening tonight. Very beautiful. Not too cold. Very comfortable, actually. But it's so cold that, look at this, the sewer is steaming here a little bit. And I'm not making this up. That sewer is steaming probably because of the hot water that's coming from this factory here. And it actually smells like Kraft dinner, not a joke. But look at that, look at those industrial chimneys there. Probably just steam coming out. I don't think there's any pollutants. I'm getting hungry right now. I'm craving Kraft dinner. But anyway, They got some sprinklers here. Probably one of the last times they'll be on this year. And by the way, if we keep walking this way, we'd eventually get to the old Hippodrome de Montréal site, where the Blue Bonnets racetrack used to be. Soon, I think it's actually completely demolished now. And I kind of regret not getting a walking video in there while it was abandoned, because they actually had access to the track and all that. The concession stands and the bleachers that were still there. Anyways, but I think it was a little risky, because technically they had signs there that you're not allowed in, but there's a big opening to get in there. And I know a lot of fellow YouTubers that got videos of that, but anyways. Here's, looks like some Indian rugs. Pretty big rugs, actually. Huge rugs. One more look at the craft factory as we continue heading south. Here's another Dollarama warehouse. Ironically, when I was doing my video before on Côte de Liesse in Lachine, there was a Dollarama warehouse there as well. So they're pretty big. There, of course, is a Canada Post mailbox. Yep. So now it's not as illuminated, but good enough. There you can see my shadow. What's in here? Looks like faucets or something. And I've said this many times in other videos, you know, that's the thing I like about nighttime videos, is the fact that you can see inside buildings that are illuminated, such as this one. Hey, there's that wall. That's a very similar wall that I saw the other night at Trudeau Airport, where they had the plants on the wall. By the way, I know some of my viewers have been sending me pictures, old pictures, of different areas that I do walking video in, and I really want to say I appreciate that. It's always nice to see, you know, what certain areas look like in the past. And I'm one of these people that are into old pictures and history. And it's amazing how things change over time. So if you ever have any old pictures of places I do walking videos, or in general, feel free to send me an email. Again, skyoftheuniverse8608@gmail.com. And also, if you ever want to donate to yours truly, you know, help me out get a new camera, or you want to donate to the cause, you know, if you want to send me an e-transfer with some funds, $5, $50, whatever, you can email skyoftheuniverse8608@gmail.com. And like I said, I'm planning next year for sure to get a camera. It's just financially right now, it was a little bit tough the last few months, but getting my savings back up there slowly. But again, if you want to donate or you want to show appreciation, you don't have to, of course. It's just, it would be nice, and then I can put that towards a new camera or something. And here is, I guess, different industries. Hunter Douglas. So we're going to be turning in a minute here. I don't know if I did a walking video on these streets before. I have a feeling that I have, but I'm not completely sure. So this is a sign telling you Namur Metro is coming up, but we're going to be turning here and going to, I believe it's De La Savane. And this street, by the way, is Royalmount Street here in TMR. So we'll go down Royalmount and check it out. And yeah, it's kind of, I wouldn't say creepy, but Definitely feels different walking here at nighttime in these industrial areas. Now look at this, they actually call this area Quartier Design Royalmount, and it's basically saying it's the design neighborhood. So here's Devonshire and Royalmount Avenue. Another plane taking off there in the distance. So now we are walking east, and eventually we're going to get to the Carey Boulevard. So we'll walk down here, and I don't think this street's really that exciting, but you know, gives you an idea what it's like. I hear some kind of machinery or something. Maybe we'll get to see inside a factory and get a view of some machines or something going on. That could just be a truck or something backing up. I must say I'm a very easily amused person. Doesn't take much to please me and intrigue me. Yeah, I can't really see where that noise is coming from. I assume some kind of factory there. There's a Mercedes-Benz dealership. A lot of luxury car dealerships around here as well. I think there's a Jaguar one down there as well. Yep. So we're continuing, like I said, walking east now. West Rock. That's what that sign says. I don't know what they make here. Is that, there's our Sprinter vans, and I forgot that Sprinter vans are actually made by Mercedes-Benz. And you know, it's always interesting, you know, these are work vehicles. These are work vehicles, and they're made by a luxury car company. And I always wonder if anyone knows the story behind these Sprinter vans, why a luxury car company decided to make these. Let me know, because it sounds interesting. I'm sure there's a story behind it. As we continue walking, where's this? Oh, here you go. Here's a Dollarama warehouse here. That's a separate Dollarama warehouse. That's 3 now that I've seen tonight. 3 Dollarama warehouses. Hey, you got anyone looking for a job? They're hiring. Whatever's in here. So, what's coming up here? So yeah, we got a couple more random industrial buildings coming up. A lot of steam coming out of there. As we slowly progress to the Carey, and we'll wrap it up right at De La Savane Metro. Why not? Some more interesting places here. This looks like a more office type building. And by the way, they're going to be building this massive shopping center around here soon. That's a lot of microwaves in that kitchen. Look at that. That's all microwaves. Wow. Yeah, they're building a massive shopping center, the Royalmount project. I think it's called the Royalmount. And you know, my opinion is, you think about traditional stores. I mean, a lot of them are closing. You know, the brick and mortar stores, you know, because of online shopping, Amazon and all that. So I don't know what effect this is going to have, but apparently, yeah, right near De La Savane Metro. So, and I think a lot of buildings around here are going to be torn down because of that, and huge shopping center. It's not just a shopping center, it's a whole neighborhood that's going to be built around that shopping center. There's even a cafe in here. Look at that. There's a little cafe in this building. That's nice. Yeah, so we're almost at De La Savane. And I'm trying to walk a little bit more because, you know, I definitely want to get in shape. I'm getting to a point now where I definitely want to lose weight. You know, it's getting, I'm not saying I'm obese or anything, but I'm a little bit overweight. And it would be nice to get a bit thinner. There's a fuel truck going by, Ultramar. So while I'm walking more, you know, it's good to be filming as well. Trying to get more content on my page. I know metro rides are one of my top videos, but I like to diversify my channel, and I've always said that. So between walking videos, public transit videos, elevators, emergency responses, breaking news, a little bit of everything, you know. And hopefully things will get more interesting as time goes on. Hopefully I'll be able to travel a bit more and do some videos from various places. What's my battery at now anyways? So I think we're getting a little low here, 22%. We should be fine. Maybe even enough for a metro ride video after this, why not? It's a big tower there, telecommunication tower of some sort. And what street is this coming up here? Can't see. So right now we're on Royal Mount, and this cross street is, does that say Royden Street? And don't forget, town of Mount Royal, if you think traditionally of TMR, it's mainly an industrial area just to the north of Côte des Neiges. And it's a unique, the whole, you know, the residential area is very unique. It's kind of like a cross pattern, and Côte des Neiges Road goes right into TMR, but there's also this part of TMR as well, which is the industrial sector. So I mean, it's interesting that this neighborhood here is part of TMR. But most of TMR, I think, is a... Oh, response. There you go. Maybe something's going on somewhere. Anyways, so yeah, there's, like I said, a residential area and an industrial area as well. Oh, we got some... Oh, there's some train tracks here. I don't see any train tracks. That's weird. There's a railway crossing sign right here, but there's no train tracks at all. I don't even see any remains of train tracks. Really bizarre. Here's another place that sells, I think it's this home renovations and whatnot. So we're about 20 minutes into the video, so maybe in about 2 more minutes we'll be at De La Savane Metro. Another look at that tower. Surprised it doesn't have a light on top or some kind of beacon. Benjamin Moore, obviously that's paint. Some nice, I don't know what that is, walls or... Benjamin Moore is obviously, like I said, paint. And here we are coming up to De Carry Boulevard. And there's some more dealerships. And I did definitely do a video around here, to carry around this area before, a couple of months ago, last year I think. There's a Jaguar dealership, a Bentley, Land Rover. And here's some kind of office building, medical clinics in there. Oh, look at this, California Closets. Interesting name. And here we are in DeCarry Boulevard. Now the interesting thing is, we're in TMR right now, but this sign for DeCarry is the City of Montreal sign. And then if you go past here, more east, you're back in TMR. And De La Savane Metro is down that way. But we also have the choice of going to Namur. I'm having a little debate right now if I should walk to Namur or De La Savane. You know what? Let's make it interesting. Let's go to Namur Metro. And here, of course, is the famous DeCarry Expressway. And it looks like they're doing some work. With all the rain we've had, they've probably have to pump the sewers. I didn't know there was a little thing that you can go in there, a little work site, a little door. Cool. Probably a service door. Yeah. So it looks like this whole direction to carry. This would be to carry south. Is closed. Oh, we got a bus coming. 3700 series. So you know what, we'll make this video a bit more interesting. Instead of going to De La Savane, which is down there, it's a couple of blocks down, we'll go down here and make this a DeCarry video as well. Why not? And I'll put it all up. And yeah, so here's the Rib and Reef Steakhouse. Never tried there, but looks pretty popular. So we'll walk now, continue south, and get to Namur Metro, which is about 5 minutes from here, I'd say. So another video that's going to be at least 25 minutes long. Can't complain. Not a bad thing. And quite a nice little walk we did too here. So again, if you're watching this and you have old photographs or memories or stories about DeCarry or Royalmount, Devonshire, TMR, whatever, and feel free to let me know. Leave comments. There's no such thing as a bad comment. There's no such thing as a stupid comment. I love comments. I love hearing stories. And here's another place here, Madison's, another restaurant slash steakhouse, I think. And of course the famous Orange Julep is coming up as well, which is on the other side of the street. Maybe I should have stayed on the other side, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Can't cross now. But anyways. Look at all the mist on these cars here, the condensation. And battery is at 18%, which means that I may wrap it up a little bit earlier than the Metro. It depends. Looks like an empty building for sale. Wonder what was in there before. Interesting. Arahova, another place that just opened, I think. There's another Mercedes-Benz. It says there's Silver Star Mercedes. And you hear a lot of these ads on the radio. Different car dealerships. MindGeek. Interesting logo up there. Try to zoom in here. Focus. There we go. MindGeek. What do we got here? Yeah, so I think this is some kind of, I said, in a commercial building, a bank maybe. And there's the orange julep right across the street, which I did a video of the other night, a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, I like this video because I got to cover 4 different streets, I think, or 3 different streets. Had to do Devonshire, Royalmount, and some of the Kerry. So I'm going to wrap her up here. And as always, thank you to all my viewers for watching, and have a good night, everybody.